My name is Jing Wang. I'm professor of Chinese Media and Cultural Studies at MIT. I'm also director of New Media Action Lab. The members at the lab are devoted to using new media and information technology to alleviate the symptoms of the digital divide in developing countries. Right now, our lab work is focused on one project, on the NGO 2.0 project. It's a project that I launched in China 2 years ago, in 2008. The project serves grassroots NGOs in the underdeveloped areas of China. I designed the project to achieve two goals. The first goal is to help those grassroots NGOs in China to enhance their digital and social media literacy so that they may collaborate better with each other and to do better outreach work to the public so that they can attract more resources, recruit volunteers, and attract more funding. The second goal is to help them familiarize themselves with the interactive and participatory mode of thinking so that they can push their creativity to the next level. And by creativity, I meant their capability of making social innovation as social change agents. I'm going to talk a little bit about the four major activities revolving around the NGO 2.0 project. The first activity is the workshops. We hold Web 2.0 training workshops. The second activity is the annual online surveys of the grassroots NGOs in China. The third activity is the building of an open crowd map, which I will talk about in more details later. And the fourth activity is the design of a set of NGO evaluation mechanism which helps assess the degree of the organizational transparency and the social influence of the NGOs. And that set of mechanism is complete with the public's open participatory assessment, which will take place on the crowd map. All right, let me just talk a little bit more about the workshop and the map. First, the workshops. We hold 2 workshops per year, and we have held 5 workshops since 2008, and we trained about 134 grassroots NGOs in China already. And the NGOs are spread across 6 major NGO issue areas. They are environmental protection, women and children rights protection, community work, community development that includes poverty alleviation, and post-disaster relief effort. The other areas are the health aid, educational assistance, and network information type of NGOs. And I'm going to show some snapshots of the workshops that we did in China. Now the map. One of the most challenging tasks we faced is to design and develop an open crowd map to bring together all the social change agents in China to each other for better resource sharing. To that end, we repurposed the Ushihidi platform and turned it into a matchmaking platform, bringing together the grassroots NGO sector and the corporate social responsibility sector. They come to this map to display the work they already accomplished in the nonprofit area. Now let's take a look at how we navigate the map.
This is a B2B framework. There are NGOs and CSR activities. We hope the NGOs and the CSR managers will find what each other is doing. You can also figure out where and what the NGOs are by issue domains. For example, there are NGOs in health aid, women and children rights protection, educational assistance, environmental protection, and so on. If we choose environmental protection tag and find a location of interest, there will be a list of NGOs working on environmental protection. Now, we pick an NGO from the list. There will be information about this NGO, the name, China Youth Climate Action Network, the location, the introduction, and the contact information. Now, let's look at CSR activities. And one of them is corporate volunteers. We can see the geographic distribution of volunteers on the map. If we choose a location for further information, there will be a list of short articles on volunteers from corporates. For example, this article tells about volunteers from Guomei Corporation visiting a senior center in Beijing. On NGO 2.0 map, you can also search by keywords. For example, if I search for computer, related information from both CSR activities and NGOs comes out. Or we can simply click on keywords such as AIDS under the search box. A list of articles about AIDS will appear. This is NGO 2.0 map, a framework connecting NGOs and CSR activities.